In Lesson 2.1, you will be translating sentences into equations and equations into sentences. In example 1, you'll translate each sentence into an equation. 7 times a number squared is 5 times the difference of k and m. Well, 7 times a number squared looks like 7n squared. Is going to be where our equal sign is. And then 5 times the difference means 5 times the answer to a subtraction problem. So it's 5 times the answer to a subtraction problem. We put that in parentheses because we want them to do that first. So the difference of k and m is going to go in there. "15 times a number subtracted from 80 is 25. Well, 15 times a number is going to be 15n, and we want to subtract that from 80. So we're going to start with 80, and then we're going to take away 15 times a number, or 15n, and that's going to be 25. So equals 25. In example 2, it says refer to the information at the left. In how many days will 180,000 flights have occurred in the United States? Well, it says there's approximately 45,000 flights each day. So if we take 45,000 times the number of days, which we'll call D, we not want to know when that's going to equal 180,000 flights. So that's the equation that can be written from that information. Example 3, translate the sentence into a formula. The area of a triangle equals the product of 1/2 the length of the base and height. Let's use A for area. The area of a triangle equals product. Product means multiplication. So the product of 1/2 the length of the base, so 1/2 the base, and the height. So the product of 1/2 times the base times the height. In example 4, we're going to translate equations into sentences. There's more than one way to write a sentence for this equation. One simple way is to just say 6 times z minus 15 is 45. Another way to write that a sentence for that same equation would be to say 15 less than the product of 6 and z is 45. The last example is taking some information and coming up with your own problem that could be solved using that equation given to you. It says Beth's salary is P, her bonus is 0.1p or 1/10 p, and the equation is P plus 1/10 p equals 525. A problem you could write with this information might be something like Beth is paid a salary plus a bonus that is 10% of her salary. If her paycheck was $525, how much was her salary?